What's up, guys? We actually have some people in here. This is part of the 24-hour Knife Live. This is going to be a fundraiser for knife rights for Doug Ritter and his organization, which is, you guys know me. I'm a freedom-loving son of a bitch, and so that is a big part of my life. And we got the 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, depending on where you're at, slot for the Knives Live, and I'm freaking so thankful for Chris over at Grady's Gear and Stevie Wonder Woman for coming on with me this early in the morning to have this continue on. Guys, I really appreciate you.
Ah, man. You're welcome, Kyle. You're lucky I love you, dude.
Yeah, I am because, yeah.
Dude, funny story. I got the time wrong. Yeah, Kyle said 8 o'clock, and I was like, okay. And I set my alarm for 7. I didn't realize, I forgot that Kyle is an hour behind me. So it was actually 9 o'clock my time instead of 8. So I lost an hour of sleep because of that.
And Stevie, you're in Washington, right? So what time is it there?
It's 6 o'clock here.
6
wow.
a.m.
And I was on Grumpy Grunts at 5. So
son of a bitch.
Damn, bro, you've been going all night.
I've gotten about an hour and a half worth of sleep tonight. I've made appearances, at least in the chat, of everybody's live so far.
Wow, dude. Yeah, I just seen you a few hours ago.
Yeah,
when we were on with Jake with Beer Gear.
That's freaking awesome. That's dedication. I have not been able to do that. I know a lot of people are not able to watch every single, but I think Shane said something about there's going to be a playlist put together somewhere so you can go back and watch all that and stuff. So that's cool. Awesome. But that's great. We've got quite a few. We got Zach Stuffs in here.
What's up, Zach?
I saw Jason Brown. I saw
Jason Brown.
Knives Fast. We got a bunch of people in here already. Guys, I really appreciate you stopping by and doing this. Obviously, you guys know why we're here, and that's to support knife rights. So they're in the description. There should be. And then right here at the bottom of your screen, there is a link to go and donate to knife rights. If you donate, what do you say, $10 every $10?
There's one entry.
One entry.
Yeah.
And if you sign up to become a member, the $35 membership gets you 4 entries.
Gets you 4. So
which is an awesome deal.
It's an awesome deal, and it's a huge grand prize package. The last I heard, it was like nearly $1,700 worth of crap on the grand prize package. So it's So not only are you supporting a good cause, but you're also entered to win like a shit ton of stuff. We are going to be doing a giveaway specifically for this channel. I bought my favorite budget knife of 2021, which is the Kaiser Sheepdog with micarta and the whole deployment. I got a brand new one here in the box. Haven't even opened it yet. This is mine, but we were giving this away tonight, guys, or tonight. Nice. Jesus Christ, this morning.
We're so used to it being nighttime when we do this.
Right. We are so So.
And then also, I'll kick in to contribute to the giveaway. Whoever wins, I'll kick in a order of some of Mateo's M-Bomb jerky.
That's dude, right there. Like, I'm more excited about Mateo's jerky than I am about the knife, bro.
I've already talked to Mateo. He's already got it. He's already making it. I've already paid for it and everything. So, whoever wins, Kyle, just share their shipping info with me. I'll get that over.
Share it with me too, Kyle, because I'll send them some swag stuff. I got some Shadow Ranger stuff, On the Edge stuff, Grady's gear, all that good shit.
Sweet, awesome. I appreciate that, fellas. I really do.
Yeah.
So.
So,
I mean, guys, so we're talking about, if you're a member of my channel, then it's DTO Knives and Gear, which means don't tread on me. So I'm a very big freedom-loving guy, and I'm also one who is very active in the gun rights arena and then knife rights as well, but it's not as big. It's like Jake was saying last night whenever you guys were on with him.
There's no one else.
There's really one organization that does this. That does it, with actually putting their money where their mouth is, and that's Knife Rights, ran by Doug Ritter. So, we as knife people, as gear people, we have to support that, right? It's not a question. So, I am so happy that he does this, and he does such a great job. His website it lists everything that they do, and they
legitimately are active.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's the other big thing is that they're legitimately active. It's not something that's been on there for 3 years and hasn't updated at all.
Right.
It's constantly updating it.
Yeah. And the bottom line is I love the fact that America is free, and we have states that can actually put laws in place for the ones that people vote for. I 100% get it. But the problem is you have some, like you guys were talking on your live stream, you have older laws, and then you have people that are legislators that make laws that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They go by movies or just a stereotype of certain things, and then they base laws on that. And laws take away our freedom. I'm a law-abiding. I'm not an anarchist or anything like that. We need laws.
Yep.
However, laws like that take away freedoms, and that's the only thing they do. They don't save lives. That's a fact.
No.
It just doesn't happen. Because the fact that I can carry this in my state, and somebody like Kevin he can own it, but he can't carry it, is about as futile as anything that I'll say ever. I mean, it's a stupid argument. It's a stupid law. And that's what Knife Rights fights against, is to be able to take those laws off the books and give people back the freedom that they deserve, need, and are warranted with by being a member of this country. I from the very beginning of my knife channel, I make jokes, and they're serious, but I still make jokes, because I'll do a knife review and I'll tell them like, hey, I got this. It's an OTF. I know, definitely check your local laws. And if you live in a state where you can't carry this, fucking move. That's what I always say.
There you go.
That's not feasible. It's a joke. However, I am very blessed to live in the great state of Alabama, where I can carry whatever the fuck I want.
There you go. There you go. Kyle's getting America on us, bro. I love that shit.
It really, really, it irks me to no end, and it should everybody else. Now, I get it. Not everybody's into knives. Not everybody likes firearms or whatever. I get that. But everybody should love freedom. That's what everybody should love. So now, I'm not familiar with a lot of states' knives laws. I get to talk to Jake a little bit. I get to talk to Kevin, obviously, because I talk to them on the daily. Chris and me are pretty similar, because Florida is pretty lax with their knife laws. The only knife law that I can recite from the books in Alabama is it does say something about a Bowie knife having to have a concealed carry permit, but it doesn't specify what a Bowie knife is. It doesn't say length. It doesn't do anything like that. So in my entire life, my brother especially, I have a twin brother, always carried big old fixed blades on him all the time. And it's just not a big deal here. Now, if you were to go to some other states, I mean, they'd fucking lose their shit. They would lose their shit.
Right.
And I think that's part of it, guys, is not just the laws, it's the culture. You've got a culture of scared little fucktards that are people are so scared of everything that they support those candidates who want to keep laws like this. We've really got to change our culture and raise our children. I know, Stevie, you've got a teenage daughter. Yep. Chris, you've got a son and one on the way. I've got 5 kids. We got to teach our children to first love freedom, because they don't learn it in schools. That's the first.
No, they're
second,
anti.
To actually not fear every little thing that comes across their table or over the news screen or their phone. That's where we need to change it, I think. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
I think people are afraid of what they don't understand, and that's the big issue here.
Yeah, and most of the legislators who take these laws in the books are people that don't understand anything about knives.
Yep.
They don't know.
No. And I mean, a lot of it equates to the firearm industry or laws. There's no such thing as a sensible knife law, right? It's all ridiculous. And I think they pass these bullshit laws under the guise of keeping us safe, right? But then they don't make any sense. So taking it back to the kid, teaching me and Mrs. Wonder Woman both agree, don't watch anything on TV, right? Luckily, we have a daughter that she's not into social media. She's not, so she's not being brainwashed outside of what they really are brainwashing our kids in school these days, 100%. They really are. That's not a conspiracy. You can call me a goof all you want. When you see the stuff that they're teaching our kids in school, it's maddening. But we try to again. So my daughter has been, she's not into firearms and she's not into knives herself, but it's normalized to her. She knows that everywhere I go, I have a pistol with me. Everywhere I go, I have a knife on me. I've taught her all the safeties and everything. She knows how much I preach, firearm safety and knife safety and everything. So it's not a taboo, in our house. But there's been some friends that have come over, and I wasn't thinking about it. One time I'm out in the garage, and it was a rifle cleaning day, and I have 8 of my rifles out, all my ARs out, and I'm cleaning everything. And it's normal for her to walk into the garage and see Dad with all his guns and knives out. Friends, not so much. And that's when I was like, I don't want him to go home and, because what I'm worried about, and not to make it about firearms, but we have these stupid red flag laws, here. So I don't want one of her friends' parents to think I'm some crazy weirdo that had, over, teenagers around his guns. And then, they come and take my guns for these fucking, stupid red flag laws. So I think about all that shit, but yeah, trying to normalize it though to your kids, because I live in part of Washington. Washington is an open carry state. Where I live way outside of the city. I'm not in Metro Seattle. It's not uncommon for me in the part of town where I'm at to see someone with a big old fixed blade on their hip or with a pistol on their hip, and it's not unsettling, So again, it's all about normalizing it,
No, and from what you just said, that's why I really don't enjoy big cities. So what happens in big cities is just exactly what you said. That's where all that fear and stuff, and that's where nobody is getting exposed to the reality of what a knife is, what a firearm is. We're talking about knives especially, but the fact that it is a tool. Maybe their parents didn't carry a knife, but I guarantee you they used them. So it's one of those. It's just a series of culture between big city and rural areas. There is a divide because it's just life is different, and so it's usually those bigger cities that start those bigger or those more stupid laws. I mean, because another thing that you said was because in the name of safety. That's how freedom is always taken away, right? It's always in the name of safety. Just look at what's happening right now with the whoop. So anyway, we won't talk about that. But I mean, it's the same kind of thing, and Benjamin Franklin said it the best: if you sacrifice freedom for safety, you will get
deserve.
So it's and that goes to say that's for everything,
Well, and again, just a lot of the laws just don't make sense. Like Brandon Thrasher was talking about how in Oregon, you can't conceal carry a knife, right? And what can sit if it's got a pocket clip on it, and you can see a visible pocket clip, it's not concealed, so you're fine, right?
Right.
But when you think about that so if the knife is just sitting in your pocket, it's concealed. So if it's about safety, it's easier to access a knife that you have on your pocket in a pocket clip to pull out than have to reach in and try to fumble around to pull out a knife that doesn't have a pocket clip, right? So if it was about safety, wouldn't you think that it would be reversed?
Well, I mean, it depends on what you're talking about, because that's the stupidity of the people that make the laws, right? Because you're thinking about safety for yourself, and then those people making the laws so maybe it's safety for the people that you might use it with. So whatever happened to, so we're basically making laws that's criminalizing us for nothing.
Right.
We're saying that you're too dangerous. We don't trust you. You're too incompetent to carry a knife and not hurt anybody with it. That's basically what they're saying.
Yeah.
So, instead of if somebody actually does use a knife, Lord forbid, for a violent act, you punish them and you put them in jail.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you took your hood off. You look like the Unabomber.
What?
What's that?
I said, I'm glad you took your hood off. He had his hood up before he started, and I was like, good, I get to make a Unabomber joke. And then he took
that's not his dick. Coming on here and helping you. You call me Unabomber. I see how it is. All right. What are you guys carrying today? I meant to ask.
Dude, it's 8 o'clock in the fucking morning. I ain't even put real pants on. I've got pajamas.
I'm not wearing real pants either, but I still got a knife on me though. My knife to my underwear, bro. Get on my level.
I'm sitting down at my table, so I've got a bunch of knives here, really. What do you got there, Stevie?
I will probably be having the Vera Synapse on me all day.
So is that the mini?
No, this is so there's the mini, there's the Synapse, and then there's the Synapse XL. This is just the Synapse.
Okay, good.
So this
Okay,
is the
so
3.2.
I had the XL. So
I got in on my first live Vero drop yesterday, and I got myself the XL. So
Spanky.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you. Excuse me. And he is right. Thanks to everybody. So, guys, we've actually got On the Edge, me, Chris, and Kevin, and then Jake. And we have some regulars, right, who go to our channels and go to On the Edge. And the people that are regulars to our channel, I'm so proud of, because they're the ones who put this shit together.
They are.
Shane
yep.
and Javon and those guys. I cannot thank you guys enough for doing this. These are really, really good supporters of the YouTube community in general. So yes, thank you guys for that.
Yeah, clap it up for Shane and brother John over at Grateful Panic too. Help kind of conceptualize all this, and then Javon and Shane for going like gangbusters to wrangle everybody. Man, it was cool to see Javon was on with Red Wolf EDC on his live.
Oh, that's cool.
Was on there, so it was cool to see Javon.
Yeah, he's a Bama boy too.
Yep.
And I I've yet to meet up with him. I was supposed to go to that knife show in Nashville with him and Dark Gravity, but got so much stuff going on, I wasn't able to do that. I was really looking forward to meeting him.
Right.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And again, to everybody in the comments, I want to give a shout out to Kev. He's sick right now. So everybody get positive vibes sent to Kev, Lefty EDC. He's not feeling it right now. So yeah. Guys, show him some love.
I'm trying to get hashtag pray for Lefty going.
There you go.
All right, we need the D10 Diva on his feet and ready to go again.
But he's here in spirit, man.
There you go. You got the shirt on.
We're feeling it right now because he's the main one that's like constantly in the Shadow Rangers group, constantly, messaging and stuff. It's been kind of quiet for the past couple of days.
Yeah, he's balls to the walls when it comes to all. I mean, he's the lives, but basically anything. He's the one who's like really on top of it. Especially out of us three, because all of us do it for a hobby, but Kevin is like so dedicated. Me and Chris, we're like, yeah, I'll do a video when the fuck I have something to video. We don't we don't turn it into anything like that. Kevin is just, man.
Kevin is dedicated, bro. Kevin is just so excited to record 15 videos in a day.
Yeah,
like he really does, guys. Me and Kyle are like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it.
So I haven't known Kevin as long as you guys have, but I've been going back and forth with Kevin on a daily basis now for about 2 months, literally just about every day. And to see really how dedicated that dude is, he's all about it, man.
Kevin is balls.
He really is. And the thing is about Kev is, which eventually he's not going to be like this, but because it's going to be impossible, but he's not just dedicated and doing all of his stuff. But he's so he is talking to new people all the time.
Yes,
he's messaging like CSCV, like you.
Yeah,
I mean, he's just that guy. Oh my gosh, I don't even post anything on Instagram anymore. I'm not that guy, but he is absolutely the part of this community, or part of the YouTube thing for him is meeting people.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what gets his juices flowing, not just the knives.
I always tell everybody how I met Kev. It's kind of like how you start dating somebody. Like at first you meet, you get the little butterflies and shit. It's cool and it's fun. Then you're exchanging phone numbers and you're talking till 2 a.m. and your wife's getting pissed at you, telling you to come to bed and shit like that. And that's how I met Kyle, and we're doing the same shit. And she's like, "Who the fuck you on the phone with, Kyle or Kevin?"
Like seriously, if I'm on my phone at night, my wife will be like, "So, how are the boys?" Because she knows exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely Kev is also about we're talking about him like but he like, you can tell he likes seeing other people succeed as well.
So, exactly.
And I know he's too humble of a dude to really say it, but I think it's him that has exposed me to a lot of, it's his channel, him talking about other people's and go check this guy out, go check that guy out, that really did start exposing me more to more, people. So Definitely shout out to Lefty, man.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
He is seriously one of the best. He's a goofy son of a bitch.
He's the nicest douche I know.
He's the nicest douche.
One of my best friends out there, man.
Oh crap, Brandon! I gotta
Hey, Thrasher.
I gotta get.
I put that up in front of you, Kyle, so you remember again. Come on, bro.
I know, right? Let me see if I got. Okay, I just sent you the link, buddy. So I'm like this. This is so new for me. I mean, obviously I'm on a live.
You hang up first. No, you hang up first. Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty much the way it was. It's like, so I got to go to bed. But I will say this: Kevin is the one who would rather talk all night than sleep.
He will. He will. There's been plenty of times where me and Kyle are like, all right, we gotta go, and then Kevin's like, wait, I gotta show you this other thing I got. Hold on. Yeah.
I love the voice messages that he records, like when he's out walking his daughter. You know, the commentary that he's having with himself. That dude, he cracks me up, man.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude. My wife listens to his voice messages. I'll be sitting in the living room, and she'd just be sitting there laughing, going, "What the fuck is he talking about?" Right. He's just rambling on, and I'm like, "That's Kevin, dude. He gets it all out."
Man, there's a lot of people in the comments that I'm sorry, guys. It's just a lot going on. I can't reply to it, but there's so many people in here. Some of you that I not sure if I recognize. So thanks for stopping by. Some people are talking about knife laws in their state and whatnot, and yeah.
If you're in, make sure you're smashing that like button too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But more importantly, make sure you go
to
Knife Rights and donate. That's what we want. That's what we're trying to do. And I think, okay, so last night I watched y'all's live stream, but kind of off and on. But the last I heard, it was well over $1,000 already donated, and that was
it still wasn't even done yet. Like they still had unopened stuff in there.
Yeah, I think I heard in one of the earlier ones, and Shane, you can always update. I think he said we were over $1,000, and he still had 39 more emails to go through to see what donations were. So yeah,
that is awesome. I'm so excited to see how much money was donated.
And we want to keep that going, guys. If you're here and you haven't donated, or even if you have donated, you don't have to share this. Nobody's fucking up on a Saturday night or a Saturday morning right now, except for us knife guys. But share the actual website and be like, hey, anybody who loves freedom, especially, or is another knife dude who may not be a guy that watches YouTube a lot. Share the video, or at least share the information. Hey, this is going on right now. You can enter to win some, awesome stuff, and it's to help this cause. Oh, look at that guy, son of a bitch!
Whoa, good morning, fellas. Oh shit!
What are you wearing?
I'm naked. Oh.
Morning, Thrasher.
Morning, guys. How you guys doing?
It's after second dawn.
Looking good already. Looking good. Kyle's already preaching the truth. Damn it, I love it.
You get America early in the morning, bro. You love it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I could talk a long time about the stupidity of certain things, but that's really not how to get the message across. And I realize that most of the time because I get very aggravated because I'm very passionate about this stuff. But that's another part of it, ain't it? I mean, to talking to other people who don't understand things like we do, to understand, they see this and it's scary. To talk to people and be like, okay, so what's scary about it? Let's talk about to change people's minds there, because then they're going to change their vote, Exactly. So that's another part of it. It's not just, fighting and calling stupid when it's stupid, but to really be the guy who talks to people. And, that really goes to, a lot more with firearms nowadays, because everybody talks about that. Nobody really talks about knife rights, but we are, by God.
Right? Well, I mean, being passionate is a good thing. Trust me. I mean,
being passionate, but not being. I mean, when you're talking, when I'm on here and I'm talking about the stupidity and stuff, that's fine. I mean, I get that, but I don't want people to see somebody, cower in the store when you bust this out.
Yeah,
and be like, you're a fucking moron. I don't want that.
Okay, No, I've had this conversations about knives and whatnot over family get-togethers and whatnot. Be like, look,
Thank you, Forrest.
I mean, you think I'm a normal dude normally, right? Like a sensible guy. Now, because I have an OTF on me, does that make me some crazy knife-wielding maniac? No, there's reasons, and start. They think it's dangerous. It all comes back to, normalizing it and be like, I'm not a crazy guy that's just carrying around a switchblade, right? Here's why I carry it. Here's the reasons why I carry it. And then they start going, oh, well, I guess, yeah, it's not as crazy for someone to have, a knife or 2 knives on them or 3 knives or
Right.
like they're like on Christmas or this last Thanksgiving, how many knives do you have on you? I ended up having 4 knives on me.
Right.
I'm like, part of it's reviewing now and part of my normal carry, but yeah, it's look, I'm sure we're all crazy son of a bitches in our own right, but we're all pretty sensible, reasonable guys who are into this hobby. And so I think explaining it to the people that might not get that, and again, it's all about normalizing it, right? Educating them, taking away the fear and the taboos of it. Like I said with my daughter, just taking away the taboo and not being scared of it is a big thing, and then that's when they also will start realizing the hypocrisy and everything of that, when you start explaining some of the laws, just talking through it reasonably, they hear it and it sounds reasonable to them. And then when you finally, surprise, surprise, show them the other side of it, they can start going, oh, well, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Now maybe they're more inclined to, when a stupid law comes up, not vote for it just because they think that's the right thing to do. So, it's all about, again, education, right? Surprise, surprise.
Right.
100% education. I mean, the times have changed, my friend. The common sense hardly exists anymore. People want to be told what to do because that's how they're raised. Like they're not raised to think for themselves. Common sense, use common sense. Like I mean, a knife is a tool. Like Kyle says, somebody shouldn't be afraid when they see an OTF flick out. Like you were saying earlier, you brought up what I brought up last night about Oregon's law.
Yeah,
that's only with automatic knives, though.
Oh, that's only with autos. Oh, okay.
Right. It's not regular knives. It's just automatic knives. They don't want to conceal carry. However, here in this state, if you have a concealed carry permit for a firearm, you can conceal carry an auto.
Couldn't have said it better, Spanky.
But I mean, it's still stupid. It's still a dumb law because they consider a spring-assisted knife an auto.
And they also don't realize that most autos, they think that a switchblade is gonna, go through your arm or something. Not realizing
again that comes from movies.
Right. The whole thing Turn off John Wick and let's learn about how it really works.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly. And hey, that's what Knife Rights does, guys. They go to old laws as well as stopping new laws. They challenge old laws that make 0 sense. Like, for instance, where Kev is, you're not supposed to have an automatic knife, but yet you can get a weapon permit and carry a gun. Well, how does that make sense? Like, if you can get a gun permit to carry your weapon concealed, you should be able to carry an automatic knife. I mean, it doesn't make sense that you can't.
I'm going to say you shouldn't have to ask the government permission to do a goddamn thing, but I mean that's a totally different story.
Yeah, but no. See, I think a lot of it is that states, counties, and cities, the government, period, they keep these laws in effect even though they're old, outdated, they don't matter, they don't make sense, but it's there to create revenue for that town, that state. They can get you and make you pay a ticket. That's revenue. So they're not going to change the law until they're forced to change that law.
And I think is part of it is that, and then I think part of it. Let's say if it is an old law, they're not even thinking about how many old laws in the books they need to take off until somebody calls them out on it. And that's what Knife Rights does.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so, because it very well could be, because obviously the state wants the money. However, I mean, I'm not denying that that's the case, but I would probably say more likely than most, that's the problem. The law was there, everybody's forgot about it. Nobody enforces it, but it's still
Right.
in the books. And until somebody calls them out and says, "Hey, we need to take this off," it doesn't happen.
So yeah, that's what's
Exactly,
cool about
exactly.
knife rights is that they're fighting up front and on the back end. You know,
Right.
so,
Yeah, and if you guys check out the website, they have a map, right? And the map on the website shows the states that they're stopping new laws in, shows the states that they're currently fighting old laws in, and then of course it's got gray states like my state where pretty much anything goes. I mean, you can, like I said, the only thing Oregon is against is concealed carry of auto, but as long as it's got a pocket clip, I mean, you're around that. You know what I mean? There's no concealed carry at that point.
Right.
So
Right.
we're a gray state. Alabama's a gray state. You can do anything you want in Alabama. You carry anything.
Fuck yeah.
here's the I've said it a couple times, and I don't care if I'm incriminating myself. Whether or not I'm supposed to leave the house with this thing, it's not going to stop me from leaving the house with this thing, right? I mean, I guess I'm just riding dirty, but
What's
No.
up, Brian?
Oh, Stevie's riding dirty. Well,
Maybe whenever you
hey,
talk about
be.
that, because you
I-
talk about that and Jake talks about that because you guys live in states that might have some laws, but it's just like anything else. We're all law-abiding citizens, right? We are good people. However, there are certain circumstances where I just say, do not comply to the stupidity.
Yep.
So,
Well, and luckily, until knife rights can get some things reversed, I live in an area of Washington. Washington has, a lot of what people characterize Washington as, this super liberal state. It is, but that's the minority.
that's
Out where I live, the sheriffs and the local police department know that a lot of these laws are bullshit, and they're not going to enforce a bullshit law, right?
And
A lot of the sheriffs up in my neck of the woods have literally gone on record saying, "I swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, and I plan on doing that, regardless of whatever stupid laws, bureaucratic laws have been passed." So
yeah,
I
it's the
want
same
to right
way in
now.
Oregon.
Every sheriff who
Portland
said
is-
that, we need to keep electing.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the same thing here. Portland gets the majority for the vote, but if you go outside of Portland,
That's what. Yep.
yeah,
Seattle
we're
is not.
We're not all about get rid of the guns and no, that's really not the state of Oregon. The state of Oregon is we're a majority of an outdoor state. Hunting and fishing are high priorities. Guns are huge in this state. People,
Right. Well, I mean, it's like I
We have
said,
gun ranges on
it
every
always
corner,
starts in the
you
big
know?
cities. That's
Yep.
where all the craziness kind of starts.
Absolutely.
And so,
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
why I try to stay out of them. But the whole state votes, right? So, and a lot of times, whenever like we're on the edge, guy, Brandon, you guys have all been on the edge. We've gone on political rants and stuff, and some people just don't like that. But this is what this is about. This is why
Right.
we're here. So,
This is what this is.
Right.
everybody in the comment, I haven't seen any comments because
I haven't seen one negative comment. I'm getting a lot of "fuck yeah, America." I'm getting,
Yeah, if you stop by today and say, "Hey, let's keep the politics down." Well, it's promoting knife rights, right?
Right.
You can't get
Exactly.
me done
Like,
fucked
kinda
up and being the
have
wrong
to.
show.
Today is politics, gentlemen. Yes,
Right,
today
yes.
is politics. 100%.
But it's something that we can all agree on that we love. We all love
That's right.
carrying different
Yeah,
kinds
that's
of
why-
pocket knives. That's what we want to do.
Right. Knives in
and
general.
it's our right to do it. That's the thing.
Yep.
It's our
Yeah,
right. It's
exactly.
our right to do it, man. It's
Exactly.
just a tool.
I feel for the people who have those legalities and stuff like that.
right.
Me personally, and I'm not telling anybody out there what you should or shouldn't do. I'm not telling you to break the law or whatever or anything. But me personally,
shit, man.
I would
Get
carry
rid
what
of
the fuck I
guys. We're
wanna
breaking
carry,
the law
you know?
now.
I'm not going
Chris
out
said it.
and doing
Chris said
something
it.
to where I need to be
Arms up.
searched
Where's my
or
knife?
anything. You know what I mean? So I'm not really worried about it, but the point is that the laws exist in certain states, and that's stupid.
Yeah.
Whether
Yeah.
it's and the one that absolutely kills me the most, that makes the most no sense to me, is you can own it, but you can't carry it. What the fuck is that? Like, why
that's just-
I can
that's
own
just a
this
bullshit
in
law.
my
That's a
home.
bullshit
So
law.
Okay.
you trust me enough to play with this at at home. But as soon as I walk out the door with it, it's illegal.
It's based on retailership too. That law is what they want. They want, your government, your state. They want to make the revenue that a business pays in taxes for being open. A lot of these businesses sell gas station knives that have OTF city that are garbage personally. But yeah, if they allow you to own it, then they're going to sell it in your state, which that's another.
So what you're
store
saying is
that's
stupid law
going to be
equals
paying
big
their
business,
taxes,
right?
But
It's good business for them.
It's always about money. It's always about money, right? But I mean, if they really sat down with somebody like Doug Ritter from Knife Rights to talk about this law, there is no argument to be made on why that law exists. There isn't. Right. Because just like you guys were talking about last night in the live stream, all right, I buy a car. It can go 200 miles an hour. That's dangerous.
Yep.
But I don't drive 200 miles an hour on the city street because I'm a responsible human being. Just because it can doesn't mean that I shouldn't be able to own something because it's capable of doing 200 miles an hour. That doesn't make any sense. Unless you're a dictator, then it makes sense. And that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Right.
And that's 100% true right there. A car is a tool, just like a knife is a tool. Everything is a tool.
Well, and then ask yourself this and throw this at them. How many people die of car accidents a year and how many people are die cutting themselves with a knife? You know what I mean?
Right.
A hammer kills more people than
most
guns.
Knives, because I mean, people die way more by knives than they do firearms, but it's kitchen knives. That's what it is.
Exactly.
But a hammer is higher on the list than both.
I would dare to say
a knife or a gun.
I would dare to say that, because I would like to see statistics on that. Okay, so an OTF, how many people were murdered with an OTF in the last 5 years? I would like to see that number. I guarantee you, it's less than how many I can count on my hand. Don't know that for sure, but I would be a betting man and bet my entire year's salary that would be the case.
I don't even know.
If you're premeditated, you're not going to go spend $300 on the tool that you're going to use to pull off the job, so to speak.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you guys
you're going to go find the garden variety tool that's mass produced everywhere, that's hard to track. I'm not saying that research stuff.
If you look at the FBI,
you're going to accomplish
FBI statistics, man. The FBI statistics straight tell you that the people that are killed with knives are killed with kitchen knives. Somebody grabbed a kitchen knife while they were, out of their minds, pissed off at their old lady or somebody else, and they stabbed them with it. That's FBI statistics even shows that's 90% of the stabbings.
I mean, the thing is you're never going to get rid of evil. Evil's going to exist everywhere, and you're going to have people that are violent. You're going to have and that goes back to what we were talking about earlier with culture, because we have a problem in the country, but it's not guns and it's not knives. It's mental health. It's people not dealing with their problems and going straight to medication and not learning how to deal with problems. Not to say that people don't need medication. I'm all about getting the help that you need, but people are so instantly gratified. These fucking cell phones, not having to deal with or dealing with, like, especially with our children, dealing with things online and not face to face. I mean, whenever I was growing up, we were always gone. We were always hanging out with our friends. And I have teenage daughters now, and
I agree that's
nowhere near as much as I did because they're always on the fucking phones.
Yep.
And it really does. That kind of implementation has been a very big downfall, I think, for the people that are trying to stop the bad stuff. I get it. I get it. We don't want that kind of stuff to happen. But let's focus on what's happening in the problem, not the tool that they're using, because the tool is not going to – I mean, my knife sitting right here, it's not going to hurt anybody. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
Jason
today's society is definitely the problem.
We're over here bitching on people are on their phones too much, but hey, you want to watch our YouTube videos, right?
We're talking about how
like and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that like button. We're here for another 20 minutes, gentlemen. I'm sorry. Oh, that was awesome.
I mean 100%. It's people. With government alone, it's people. People ask the government to solve problems too many times instead of remembering the fact that it's not really the government's job to solve your problem. It's the government job to do what you ask them to do in your
Enforce the
state
rules
or your country. You know, the president isn't supposed to be telling you what to do. You're supposed to be telling him what you want him to go to Congress with. You know,
Guys, I'm telling you,
it's completely reversed anymore.
If it was like that or more like that, we'd have a lot less problems. But there's a dependency on government for so many people, and you know, it starts in the schools, and it starts with the culture. You have people, you know, that are dependent. The kids grow up in that. It's a never-ending cycle until somebody breaks it. Now, there's plenty of stories, and I know people personally who have broken that cycle who have actually done something with their life. And but that's with everything. When you're talking about dependency for the government, that's why we have what we have. Such big government. I'm a libertarian. Smaller government for the government to do its job, what it's for, and to kind of stay out of everything else is what I'm about. I might be wrong on that. I might be wrong. But
we need to talk more.
Yeah, we do, buddy.
Hey guys, we got less than 20 minutes left. Do you guys want to do that giveaway real quick?
Let's do that giveaway. How are we going to do it, Chris?
You guys going to pick a number?
I'm not doing numbers. I'm
not doing numbers.
I'm going to get fucking everybody's going to talk shit in the comments if I do numbers.
I was in that chat.
Shit.
Well, you were?
Man,
it was a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
You know how much of a shit show that was.
Oh, that's a cluster. The numbers cluster game, yeah.
I think we've already done the middle name game for everybody here, though.
Yeah.
I've been a part of it, and then as I mentioned last night, I won. Lefties.
He won mine. Yeah.
So,
Mateo won last night too. He won one of the giveaways. Yes.
Yeah, Mateo.
The thing that we were giving away was one of his beef jerky.
Yeah, I was giving away jerky, and Mateo won his own jerky. So but he paid it forward, and John from Knife Nerd Reviews, my other buddy, ended up winning it. So that's awesome.
Yeah, John's awesome. I like John.
Yeah, John.
So why don't you guys go over what we're going to be giving away real quick to recap the people because we got a lot more people in here now than we did when we first
All right,
started.
so I purchased a knife. I'm going to be going back in a few minutes. Sorry, I'm outside, so the knife's inside. But the Kaiser Sheepdog in my black micarta with the whole deployment is as of right now, my budget knife of the year. It has wonderful action. The whole deployment and D10 on that knife is freaking awesome, especially for the price you pay. So I bought one of those for the giveaway, and that will be in the prize packet. Stevie said that he's already got Mateo on board to also get some beef jerky. Chris said he's got some swag and stuff.
Yep.
So that's what you guys are going to be winning. But remember, the donations in that link right there below, and it should be in the description, is how you enter to win the grand prize package by donating to Knife Rights. And like I said, it's like $1,700 some odd dollars of shit. So
some really good stuff too, guys. A lot of it we've already reviewed. Really good shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I don't care what YouTube channel gall you're going to, you'll never find that.
No.
So
no, you're not going to quite find that much. No.
So I think we should do some sort of like what we did last night. It was Bat Pat B's like first ZT that he ever got or something like that. Why don't we do something similar to that?
All right, let me get inside so I can actually write this stuff down.
Or, I mean, I know Cole did this on one of his. Guess how many knives are sitting in front of me right now?
That's cool.
I can put it up.
Put it in the private chat for us, and then we won't start taking any guesses until Kyle puts in the comments. Go.
I have the power.
Is that what you want to do? Want me to put in? Let me count real quick.
Yep.
Real quick, or is it gonna be real quick? I mean, or do you have your whole collection in front of you?
Okay. All right. This is the private chat, right?
Yeah. Let me check.
This is the box for the Kaiser. This is the knife. This is mine.
Okay.
Brand new inside the box, have not been touched.
Okay. Does everybody got the number from the private chat?
I see the
I do,
number.
yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Can we
guys.
give him?
Now, to be fair, it's whatever we see first. It's whoever
Right.
gets the right number is what we see first.
Guys, yeah. So remember, what we see in the comments, what YouTube sees in the comments, it scrolls at different speeds. We're looking at it on our StreamYard, and so it kind of is what it is.
Do we want to say we'll let it go for a certain or just until it's guessed, or do you want to say it go for 2 minutes or what?
No, until it's guessed.
Okay, perfect.
Until it's guessed. It's not like
Perfect.
an outrageous number or anything. So
Right. Oh,
we gonna put a go in the chat?
Yeah, I'm
Kyle's gonna do it.
I'm working on that now. Then I.
All right. So the question is, how many? Don't start going until he says go. But how many knives are sitting in front of me right now?
Yep.
It's the question.
Don't guess until Kyle puts go. There we go. In.
Go.
Watch this
I'll
thing's
throw
gonna
a swag
overload
bag in
the
as
fucking
well.
comments.
Holy fucking shit. Okay.
Wow, it
Yeah,
jumped
that was
quick.
shit.
Wow.
A lot. Start looking, boys. I see one person who's got it, but I'm scrolling.
I'm scrolling from the top to the bottom to see.
I see another person that had it before them.
All right, I see. The first person that I see on mine is some dude. Was that the one you saw?
Yeah, I'm seeing him. Hold on, I'm going.
That's the one I got, man. The first one I got, some dude.
So I don't see that. What's the timestamp on that you guys see?
I see it.
8:46.
It's some dude.
646.
So I see another 646. I don't see the one you guys are talking about, but I see a Forrest.
Yeah, Forrest is.
No, his was on mine. His was after his.
Yeah,
Okay.
on mine it is
some
too.
dude-
Some dude was
is
right before
higher
that.
on the list.
All right.
Because we're sitting there talking about timestamps, but everybody's doing it at the same time. So
Dude,
right,
literally,
right,
it's
yeah,
like my
yeah.
first, like, yeah.
How long did we give them? Oh man, now they're all getting.
That's majority of what we got. We got 3 out of 4 that seen that.
some dude, congratulations, my good sir. You have won the giveaway for this particular channel, not the grand prize, but for this particular channel, you will be getting the Kaiser Sheepdog, the jerky,
Some
and,
M-bomb jerky.
yeah, the friggin' trust me, this knife is awesome, but it's not near as awesome as the beef
Oh,
jerky.
there it is. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
Some
XL
dude, I need you
that Kevin got,
to.
he's
There's
awesome.
2 ways to contact me, and then I'll get your information over to Stevie and to Chris. 2 ways to contact me. Huh?
Or I was going to say, if you don't want to play middleman, if you guys want to hit me up on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you can send me your information there too.
Exactly.
Or
There you go. Some dude, you can hit him
Either
up
way.
on Instagram. You can hit me up on Instagram. So it's Stevie
Yeah.
Wonder Women and DTOM Knives and Gear. Or you can email me if you don't have an Instagram, DTOM Knives and Gear at yahoo.com. So just send that to me and that info, and we'll get this out to you.
Hit me out at Grady's Gear on Instagram or Grady's Gear at gmail.com if you want me just to send it straight to you, bro. I got a swag pack I'll send you.
Sweet.
And same goes for me. You can hit me at Instagram at brandon.thrasher.96, or you can hit me at thrasher.unedited@gmail.com, and I'll send a swag pack as well.
Sweet.
There we go. That worked out well. No dumpster file.
No,
that was-
I'm so excited, bro. Oh, we probably did a giveaway right.
I hope
like
Kevin
that.
is watching, or at least watches this later, and was like, "Well done."
Oh
Kevin.
yeah, he's gonna be like, you idiots. Oh, so proud of you.
he'll find something to talk shit on.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will.
When he feels better, he's gonna just unload a whole bunch of shit on us. I already know.
He's taking notes.
Yeah.
We love you, Kevin.
Like I said, hashtag pray for Lefty.
Right.
For real, guys.
Yeah. So.
I know he was excited about this too.
He really was.
About this. He was really excited.
Yeah.
You guys
You know he's
I
sick
felt bad
whenever
for
he
him.
doesn't go
Yeah.
on a live stream like this. Like, he's sick.
yeah, when it's gonna be tons of people to talk to and stuff
Right.
like that.
Yep. Yeah, because Kevin's that guy, man. He is. He's just that guy. He's a different kind of person, He's
Yeah.
there for everybody when they need him, whether they need him or they don't need him. He's there. That's the thing with that guy. He's true 100%. The nicest guy I've ever met. I mean, I love him. I love him, man.
Kevin, you're still
Um,
a
Which
dick.
reminds me, Kyle.
Oh yeah, for
Kyle.
sure. He's definitely still a tip.
You want me to send this your way, bro? You want to check it out?
Dude, if you're willing, I will definitely check out. I've always wanted to check out the Husky, especially
I'll
now
send it to you. I think you'll like it, man.
the middle finger flick it. So
Oh yeah, no
It's
problem.
right,
Action
bro.
on it's awesome.
Without the complaint, the word D10 has not been mentioned this whole time. He's a D10 diva. I mentioned it last night.
I
To be
mentioned
fair,
I said
He's
that
got
this has a
D10.
wonderful D10. That's about the only time.
Should probably also say, we were talking about Doug Ritter and all the awesome shit that he's doing at Knife Rights. He's going to be on with Christine, Women Carry
Yes,
Knives,
he
later
is.
on this afternoon.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
going to pull up.
Is going
So
to
as
be
of
there.
right now, guys, I've got the 9 a.m. spot. Definitely, as soon as this live stream is over, go over to Tri-State EDC. God, he's such a fucking porn star. But
I
anyway,
love Tri-State, man. He's
Old
awesome.
porn stash.
he's absolutely one of our favorite people to have on. He is.
Yes, he is.
He's a freaking hilarious dude. Don't listen to his voice. He sounds like a little girl, so that's why he changes his voice. So just keep that in mind. Fuck. He's and then after Tri-State, then you have Zach Stuff. So watch Zach Stuff, Therapeutic Edge, and Women Carry Knives. And you said on that slot there, Steve.
Yeah,
you said
the 2 p.m. slot. Again, all times are East Coast. At the 2 p.m. slot, I'm looking at, on kniferights.com, their schedule. Women Carry Knives with Doug Ritter. So Christine's going to be talking to Doug Ritter on that.
That's going to be.
And then the Therapeutic Edge is going on after them.
Okay.
That's awesome.
All right, cool.
And then, of course, you got to shout out Shane and Javon. Those guys are amazing.
Yep.
To put all this together to keep it all going.
Contacting companies,
They're just amazing people.
Getting a hold of us, telling us
Right.
get on it, Oh yeah, it was awesome, man.
But then,
I thoroughly enjoyed it. To be
after
on
Therapeutic Edge, Casey's going to be on. Knives Fast is going to be on at 4.
Yep, shout out to Casey.
Yeah, I'm waiting
Shout
for
out
that
to
one. I
Casey.
love Casey, man.
Yeah.
And then
I love Casey. He just
And then
cracks
Brother
me up.
John, Grateful Panic's going to bring it home, and depending on what kind of movie
he's
he's in,
got.
who knows? I think
last
John
hour,
could.
but it'll be a 5-hour stream for John.
I'd love to see John end up Grateful Panic doing another 24 on his own, right?
Right.
Shit.
If
anybody
could
can
probably do it.
It probably
anybody
could.
could.
If anybody could do that, he would.
I still think he needs to start another channel that's called On the Streets with John and just delivering his fucking food all night.
Great.
That
It
shit-
should
that
be
shit was
Grateful
funny.
Dashing.
Yeah, Grateful Dashing.
That's
That's
awesome.
actually that's pretty good. Well, if you guys stood on for Knives Fast, I just actually reviewed his new knife, the prototype, the
I
Mach
watched
51.
it.
So
Yeah,
definitely go
Yeah.
check out the review for that on my channel. Obviously, I mean, you got to fucking do. But then
who
also,
cares what anybody
and
else
he'll
does?
show. I'm sure he'll show it off and during the live stream because he's super excited about it. So definitely go check that out.
Right.
It's cool to see. You talked about it in your review. I watched your review. Seeing people within the community now becoming, designers.
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
I think it's awesome, man.
It is awesome.
With
Like, and it takes a lot to do that. Like, because I've seen quite a few of my friends at this point do that, and I have to commend them because
It's a pain in the ass.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the ass. If I'm doing it.
So,
It's not that easy to do.
No,
Yeah.
so it's because Jake had the Avant, and Chris, you remember whenever was it January? Because it's coming up quick when we're supposed to get those. I think
February, I believe. Is
February.
getting those.
February.
I think so.
That's
dope.
Then I got Chris from
Jake's
Renegade
awesome,
EDC, the Gunneer. I've got that.
Yep.
on.
Yeah, me too.
So,
I can't wait.
You got
Supposed to be
the
this month, right?
Field
December?
Duty 3.5.
Phil Duty 3.5.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a pre-order, not a YouTuber.
I got the thick boy. shit.
No, I know. I'm just excited about
I am too.
that. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot. There's a lot of cool friends out there. They're putting out really cool stuff.
Yeah, and I would call Leon Mall a friend at this point. He's such a great dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is.
So next year, guys, because me and Kev went to Blade Show, and I'm just saying that you three
Oh, I'm going. I'm going.
I've already
boys.
talked
Me
to Thrasher,
and
man.
Stevie
Sleeping at
here, we're
Kyle's.
going, boys. Me and this guy.
As soon as figure out where it's going to be, what it's going to, as soon as details coming out. I mean, I could start booking right now. I mean,
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm down.
Yeah, that's cool.
I
man.
need somebody to watch the baby, and I'm gone.
I mean,
I'm
Bring
going.
the baby.
it was my
Bring
first
some-
year this year, me and Kevin's first year, and we had so much damn fun, and most of it was meeting guys that we talked to like this. So,
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to go. Mainly is just to meet more people, talk to more people, man.
I
look
almost
at cool times, obviously, and of course, if I get the chance to actually see you guys face to face, that's 100% bonus for me. So,
yeah,
for you,
last year, and even the year before. Last year and the year before, I didn't know anybody in the community. I almost just went on my own just to experience it. I don't really have any friends back here that would want to go, but I knew that if I went, I have no problem tooling around by myself. But now knowing, different people within the community, I'm definitely down to go out and meet in person and
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Jake was
really
already inviting me out to California last night. I was like, dude, don't threaten me with a good time. I'll sleep on the couch.
exactly.
I'm not going to California. Fuck that.
I was like, I love it, Jake, but I ain't
We
going there.
come to Oregon. It's close to California.
There might be a force field around California that
Yeah, he wanted me to
actually
try
keeps
some type
out
of
Kyle.
duck meal out there.
I
That
think
they
they
have.
might-
freedom
Yeah,
will
PK
not-
They might have my
Bro.
picture at the border and of
Yeah.
California and just be like, no, not that motherfucker. He can't come.
He reeks of freedom. Do not allow him in California.
I mean, hey, there's so many great people and so many great companies in California. I just feel bad for the people that, those big cities like we're talking about are the ones that the majority of the population that make all that crazy shit happen.
Isn't it
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
too? A lot of the really cool knife companies are actually in California. Like that's where they're at. And I'm like, that's so fucking weird.
What's
It's
also
the
equally
weather,
frustrating
man. It's the
is
weather.
people flee California from me and Brandon's neck of the woods and then start voting for the
Same
laws
shit.
that they hated down there. And start-
Exactly.
Yeah,
Look at Colorado.
that's the
Colorado,
truth
that's
too.
what happened.
We get people from California moving.
if
up here
it starts in
constantly buying our
California,
property.
it usually works its way up the coast.
I'm
Right.
going to go ahead and tell you people from California that are watching, if you want to move, don't go to Wyoming. If you've ever seen Yellowstone, my brother will be like the Duttons. He fucking won't have it. My brother lives out in Wyoming in a town of like 800 people, so he's living the dream out there.
Oh, dude, that is the dream.
Zach,
You don't have to
Zach,
deal with
yeah,
people like
definitely
that.
Pacific Northwest
You
meetup.
have a better chance of running into a grizzly bear than an actual person.
PW meetup, Zach.
All right, guys,
There.
we got 2 minutes
ready.
left. Anything anybody wants to say? Kyle, do you want to lead us out? Is there anything you want to say?
Well, I mean, we pretty much covered it. We pretty much covered what I really wanted to do in this live stream, which was the importance and why we're doing this as Knife Rights to support that company, but not just to support them in donations, but to actually do the work by contacting your legislators, contacting your leaders to get this stuff taken care of, because we can't just rely on Knife Rights to do all the heavy lifting. It is up
Right.
to us to email, phone call, all that stuff to our representatives and say, hey, this is time. We need to do this now. We need to change these laws. They are outdated. They are ignorant, and then educating our legislators, because most of the legislators are probably not knife people. They probably don't know. So why are they voting on stuff they don't know about? That's the history of our fucking anyway. But that's what we got to do. That's what we got to do. So keep that up. Anything else, guys?
I mean,
Just
just
appreciate
keep
everyone
supporting.
coming by.
Yeah, appreciate everybody who's come out.
Now,
Yeah,
whenever
If
you
you
can
can donate. If you
When
can't
you early in the
donate, we
morning
still
and-
appreciate the
hold
support.
on. Whenever you donate, also take a screenshot. Damn, I don't have
Yes.
that. There's an email. I'll see if I can add it to the description of this video whenever we're off. But there's an email to send a screenshot of your donation to help with you entering the giveaway. Don't forget
Okay.
that.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, dude. You guys
all
are
right,
awesome.
guys.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, guys. I really appreciate you coming on with me early in the morning. You guys are awesome. dedicated,
Nah,
determined,
you're awesome, man. That's why we did it.
and we always, as always, fuck YouTube and Google, and stay safe in this absolutely crazy world that we are living in. And we'll see you in the next one. See you guys.
Peace.
Deuces.
Oh shit! If I can actually get this off.